What's up, TE family? I got my boy Kris Haskin, the real estate roundup, baby. Hey guys, checking did.
What up?
Man, Kris, say what's up to our family, man.
How you doing? What's going on? TE fan, what's good? What's good? What's Hollywood? You know what? Did you put the stuff in the link in the video description, Eddie, for him?
But you know, this is my first time going live on this thing. Let me see.
It's cool.
Did I put it right here in the post?
You're gonna have to go back to YouTube and go to the top right. Click the little drop down. Go back to YouTube and put it in the video description, the link. Or you might be able to put it in the chat if you put a chat there.
Yeah, I'm putting it in the chat.
There you go.
Let's see.
You copy and paste it. TE fam. I'm so happy to be on somebody else's channel. Good God Almighty.
God, we got some really hot info for you tonight, baby. Let me tell y'all something, guys. Like real talk. So my mom, right? We got a couple of properties, and normally we put them in land trust. But like after you already bought a property, just say you already bought it, and you haven't transferred it over. That's kind of the problem we have. So we got two properties that we haven't transferred over.
Spanky.
Yeah, I really need to be tightened up, man.
Spanky.
Man, my mom, she got two properties in her name that we went and recorded the new land trust documents in. But check this out, guys. She was in a car accident. She was in a car accident. The judge ruled in nobody's favor, right? So she went upon herself to go get another attorney. Because I guess she went, and this will usually happen when somebody wants to sue you. They go to the attorney office, the attorney will run your name. Well, let me see what they got there. If I'm going to take this case on the house, just take it up front with no retainer. So they put that name in there. Your name come up. You got a couple of properties.
Well, we got one.
Use our set and duck. So the attorney saw that, and now they got a $500,000 lawsuit on my mom. So
because you know they got the thing right in their office. All they got to do is do a title search. They do remote access to the. They have remote access to the courthouse records right there.
Right there, man. They just go online and pull it. So, man, you know, we got a little battle to go through, but we put them in the trust. So if you're looking at this video, ma'am, you got to fight on your hand because we not going out like that. You got to try to peel it. You got to try to get through the trust first. He going to start the charge after this. Once he see him in trust, you got to try to pierce the trust. Then you got to try to pierce the LLC.
Yeah.
And hell, you don't know what else we got under that. So come on, let's play ball, baby. But guys, don't wait to get caught with your pants down like us.
Mm-hmm.
Put those properties in the trust. I got also my cousin, man. Golly. Man.
What?
The one I told you about, $150,000 lien.
Mm-hmm.
He bought a house, guys, back in 2008, 2009 when the market was bad, right? He got a sweet deal on a $500,000 house for $300,000. Now it's back up to about, I think, 500 or 520. He got sued from one of his companies for 150 grand. Now that same 150,000 is attached to his house. So now he owes 450, and he can't refinance like he tried to do.
Oh, I guess he has to satisfy that judgment before he refinances it.
Yeah.
Bubba, go. I'll be out there. Go.
What's up, Bubba?
I'm coming. Go. You know what? I have heard this story too many times, Eddie. Too many times. I got clients call me, Kris, what can I do? I got a judgment coming down the pipeline. What can I do? Nothing you can do. It's over. Once your judgment is there.
Yeah, when that judgment hit on that house, only thing you can do is try to go back and negotiate. But Why
That's
you
it.
put yourself through that stress? And then it's up to the person with the lien to negotiate. They can say, "Man, I ain't taking nothing. I want all mine."
All of it.
Then what?
Yeah. That's something, right?
Kris, give us a breakdown what you'll be covering tomorrow.
Yeah. TE family, what up? I'm honored to be in the presence of my friend, Mr. Transaction. Bubba's nervous. She asked me the other day, she said, "You're not gonna forget about me, all you want to do baby comes." I'm like, oh man, that's terrible. This is just terrible.
Yeah. Oh, she gonna be the middle child.
Yeah.
I feel you, Bubba. I was the middle child. They forget about us, Bubba. Dang, man.
TE family, listen, tomorrow 2 o'clock, I'm going to be having my land trust master class. Oh man. I remember when I first learned about this strategy, it took me 3 years to do my research, Eddie, to figure out. And even my accountant told me, Kris, you could just buy the house and put it in your name. It doesn't really matter.
Hmm.
Get out of your mind. I mean, then when I look back, I'm like, you got to be careful who you listen to, right?
Oh my God. Heck yeah.
Listen to the wrong fools, man. So over time, did a bunch of research, hired some attorneys, finally figured out how this land trust thing works, and now we are finally not putting houses in our name or our company names, Eddie. Just don't want to do that.
Man, that's boy. You get caught up in some stuff, guys. You get caught up in a lot of stuff. If you don't have that, your stuff protected, man, it's gonna be a nightmare.
Well, we don't do a lot of what is it? Asset protection. We do estate planning with the land trust because the attorney's going to do all that stuff. But I just want to get the stuff out of your name. I don't want you to have a house in your name because if some creditor or predator comes after you, then they're going to attach that stuff to your name. When they do the title search, you have to pay it off. I got clients, I promise you, around the country trying to backtrack after these judgments come down the pipeline, Eddie. They're like, Kris, what can I do? I did this. I got one of my clients had a $19,000 judgment come down. I'm like, man, why didn't you holler at your boy last year? Last year, you know?
Man, once they get you, boy, oh,
So we don't want to have any properties. The goal is own nothing but control everything. Own nothing.
Rockefeller.
There you go. Own nothing, control everything. So tomorrow we're gonna go over that and I'm gonna give you my full land trust document packet. Brother Transaction has a link there for you to get it for 50% off, get it half off. And the class tomorrow is at 2 p.m. right on my YouTube channel. And you can just go to KRISHASKINS.com. If you come over to the YouTube channel, it's free. You can watch the training. But if you want the documents to follow along, I'm going to be going over all the bullet points, explaining what the trustee is, what the beneficiary is, what happens if our trustee dies, how do we get a successor beneficiary? What if we want to wholesale a property, a bank REO? We want to wholesale that land trust, right? You're going to get the assignment of beneficial interest. And we're also going to get the deed, the warranty deed that goes warranty deed to trustee, so you can put the property. That's what I had to use personally for the houses that I already own. I had to take it down there and record that deed. It's just a pain. It's harder, I promise you, man. It's harder to take a house out of your name than it is to just buy it in the trust from the start. So if you just start, I found out that if you just start how you finish, man, things go a lot smoother, brother. You go a lot
Yeah.
smoother. You want to start how you want to finish. I'm trying to adapt that philosophy. Let's start how we want to finish.
Man, that's so important, man. Cause just think, guys, like just say if you got going through a hard time, right? Tickler. Let me see. I'm trying to add this tickler.
Go ahead.
Just think, guys. Just say you're going through a hard time, man. You're behind on a lot of bills, or you're not paying. Man, credit card companies, all of people like that. Anybody you owe, if you got some property and they get a judgment, oh, it's going to be on your property. I've seen it so many times, man. And I know you too, Kris. You've seen it so many times. Man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I see, man, because we used to do a lot of short sales, man. A whole lot of short sales. And so, we used to have to go in and discount all those liens. And usually when the person behind on their house, they're behind on everything else.
That's right.
So them credit card companies and all this extra people you owe, HOA, man, they want some butt. They're gonna come tighten you up.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check these comments. Let's see what we got.
So they want to, even if you get a judgment, the good thing about it is, class. If you get an HOA judgment, it's gonna attach to a trust. It never goes in your name, so they can attach it to a trust, but it's not gonna be on. The HOA won't get a judgment against you personally. They can only get it against the trust. So you don't want to have nothing against you personally.
Yeah, nothing. This is the best protection, man. If you got any property, please get them out your name, because you never know what happened, man. Just like my mom.
Don't know, man.
In a simple car accident, man. A car accident. The judge ruled in nobody's favor. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. This lady go and get an attorney and trying to sue now. So she trying to sue for some kind of junk, negligence, or I don't know. I didn't even read the paper, but my mom got to go to court on January 25th.
Is it civil? They must be taking that a civil claim.
Yes, civil.
That's
$500,000, man.
What did the cops say? No doubt the cops were there. The cops said nobody was at fault. They both of them were at fault, or what?
Neither one.
So the cop and the judge.
Yep. Because they couldn't really say, they both kind of like merged in the lane together, the same lane.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. And hit each other on the side swipe.
Can't be worth $500,000 though.
Hey man, people don't care, man. They pulled her information. She got about $600,000-$700,000 worth of property. So man, these people, man, they said. I remember I was before I got Legal Shield. Man, they was like, you're gonna get sued at least once in your lifetime, and I thought they was playing, but shoot, no, they for real.
I've been there, yeah. I've already been there, so hopefully I get around to them. Ain't no fun. Luckily, my joint was in a trust too. They tried to come after me at that time. I was the trustee, so I went to court as the trustee, and the judge just told me, "Get out of here. Just get out of here." Yeah, the trustee has no part. So yeah, man, get it signed up through Eddie's link. We'll be starting at 2:00 Eastern Standard Time. If you stop buying houses in your name, stop buying them in your company name. I remember it took me so many years to get over that, Eddie. How long did it take you before you understood the concept, Eddie, to kind of embrace it and use it? No doubt wasn't the first time.
Well, my first deal, because like I said, I went to Run Millionaire Maker Seminar. So that was a 5 days intense training, and man.
Still, you hear it, but that doesn't mean you're going to implement it when you.
Well, luckily, it was a blessing for me because I ended up implementing. Because my first deal was a subject to, so they closed it right on the stage for me. Ron called them up, closed them on the stage. I sent over the contract. They told me what to do. Right at the seminar, make sure you put it in the land trust, and you know how Ron he tell you.
Your first deal was in land trust, Eddie?
Yep, and subject to.
Damn.
I was right there on the spot, so they helped me put everything together, man. It was a blessing, man. So that's the only way I got in the habit of doing it.
I see what you're saying.
But I can't sit here and say I put everyone in the trust. I would put probably about 98% of my properties in the trust, 99.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I got none out there now that I know of.
Yeah.
But man, this is something me and my mom, we was talking about doing over a year ago, man.
Really?
Fascinating, man.
Golly. I'm telling you, it's hard. I don't know.
Boy, they said that's what is it, the thief of all dreams or something like that. Procrastination.
You gotta just get down there and get that out of there, Eddie. You got to get it out of there, man.
Oh yeah, we filed today. They recorded.
Praise God. Praise God.
Man, that's crazy, man. The lady, they ruled in nobody's favor, man, and she come up with this new crap. Silver.
Welcome to America. Welcome to America. I got one more I need to get out of. No, I got two more I need to get out of my name, man. Just being lazy. Lazy. But nothing but a little shake to get you back on track, right?
Hey, get you tightened up. And they really got me tightened up. I'm trying to think, well, what else I got? What else need to go to the trip?
You daggone right.
The doghouse at the dog trip.
Shit, yeah. Doghouse is shit.
Let me see what kind of questions we got, man.
Go ahead. I can't see him. Like, oh yeah, yeah, I can. There you go.
Let's
You
see.
got any question Q&A?
I'm having trouble developing an approach to potential pre-foreclosure sellers. I need training. Will you get with me or Chris, man? Both of us train on pre-foreclosures and all this stuff. So
It
you can
seems
hit
like
me up or Chris up.
an approach. Yeah, I would say, Jason. The first thing dealing with pre-foreclosures, Jason, is be a be a consultant, dog. Don't go over there being a big bad buyer. Don't go over there like I'm gonna buy your house. That's never worked for me. I mean, I don't know about Eddie, but
No.
I would go the big bad house buyer and in the pre foreclosure space. It never works. When I show up like I'm a consultant, how can I help you? How can I serve you? Do you want to stay? Do you want to go? Do you need some money? Do you need help move? Do you need an apartment? If I'm the consultant, it's almost like, man, they'll lay the red carpet out for you, dog.
Yeah.
They'll lay it out for you.
You gotta have compassion, man. Because
Mhm.
really, man, truthfully, they going through a rough situation at the time. So, oh shit. So you want to be compassionate anyway. You don't want to just, hey, I want your house, man. I don't
Yeah.
care. You sign it over. No, man, you
Mhm.
gotta have some compassion. We always try to make sure we get our seller money and stuff like that, moving money and all that stuff, man. Because they're going through a situation, man. Like you
Yeah,
never
man.
know if you may go through that situation. This life, man, you don't know what may happen.
Yeah,
You can
that's
be
right.
balling today, and next week, boy, you can be in a doghouse. So,
I seen it.
hey, you just got to be humble, man, and grateful, and enjoy every day, man.
My mentor went from 14 houses, beach house, to living in his truck. So I've seen it, my brother. I've seen it.
Heck yeah, I seen it too. With a lot of folks.
Yeah.
Let me see what we got next. What's up, KC? Daniel, Chris.
Come in.
Let's see. Executor and trustee.
Hmm?
James, what do you mean by that executor and trustee? What's up, Daniel?
Developing. Hit the button, Eddie. I can't see it. My own attorney still
Chris,
said
what's up, bro?
his own attorney said don't do it. Golly. Gotta teach that attorney. I don't even think Maryland is a land trust state and you can still do it. I mean, it's just ludicrous.
Chris, don't worry about them people, man. If you want to keep your properties, you better put them in the trust. I don't
Hmm.
give a crap what the title company is like. If
I'm
you,
doing one now in Cali where the title company is like. Anyway.
and most likely you got the wrong attorney, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of attorneys, they don't understand land trust, man. One thing I
Mhm.
learned about attorneys, if they don't understand it, most of them not going to say, "Oh, I don't know it," because they got such an ego. They're like, "Oh, it's illegal," because they don't know how to do it, man. So
Yeah,
you got to be careful, man. They
that's
got some
right.
egos, some
That's
major
right.
egos. So I would just check with some more attorneys, man. That's not the last one.
Well,
I'll
Chris,
call around, but I definitely wouldn't leave my property shit like that, man. You can be in some big trouble, man.
he
I just
closed
told
his.
y'all two incidents. This is real life situations.
Hmm.
Don't
Well,
get
Chris
caught
just
with your
closed.
pants down. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah,
'Cause once they put the judgment on your property, it's too late.
it's
Then
over.
you got to try to go back and negotiate, and it's not a guarantee that they don't have to take it. They don't
I
have to
wouldn't.
take the discount.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
They do not have to take a discount. So keep that in mind.
Chris closed his, and he still said the attorney said don't do it. That's terrible. Bubba, go. I'll be out there 5 minutes. I'll be done. Come on, Eddie. What you got?
Calm on down, bro. I also cannot find an attorney to get on board with subject to needle in the haystack.
Ain't nothing new.
You pay attention.
Jason, that's nothing new. Me and Eddie, you think we just went out there and found an attorney? I mean, it took me 5 years to find somebody to do this. I don't know how long it took Eddie.
Well, we found one, but it took shoot a couple of days, man. We had to talk to probably about 10 attorneys,
So you went
10
to
to
10.
15 attorneys. So we just had to pick up the phone. Hey, you can do subject to. Well, I'm not, the assistant. I'm not sure. I have to check with my boss or blase blase. So just gotta get on the phone. I recommend going to your local real.
Mm-hmm.
and ask them guys. I'm telling you, that's the quickest way to find out. Or you
Yep.
get on the internet and call. Just type in investor friendly attorneys and see what pops up in your area and call them. And if that doesn't work, I'll go down to my local real estate investing club and talk to them guys.
Yep.
Say, hey man, you know anybody close subject to transactions?
Yep.
You can find somebody. Now you may have to go. I don't know, man. Just go if you go to the real, you can pretty much find them. Also, some of the real websites. That's REIA. What that stands for? Real
Real
Estate
Estate Investors Association.
Investors Association. You can go to you Google that, and then you can go on their websites and some of the attorneys they're on their advertising. So keep that in mind.
Yep.
Okay, let me see this other one. How do you hide that you pay the taxes when your property is in a trust?
Can't do it. It's going to pass through to your LLC or your social. Who's that? J offers. That's what I'm dealing with my taxes. So you cannot hide from the. Well, okay. Two things. If you want to hide from the IRS, then you're not going to put it on your Schedule E, the ones that you own. But J, I put all mine on there because I depreciate them all. So the only way to I'm not gonna say hide because she ain't hide nothing.
No.
You can't you can't depreciate them. So you can't, not from my view, you can't hide them from the IRS.
But you get taxed. You don't get one thing about rental properties, you don't really get a high tax bracket anyway. So
Mm-mm.
you're okay with that.
Unless I think some people don't even want the IRS to know that they own them. That my boy was saying that he was like, man, he owns them in a trust, but then when you do your tax returns, the IRS will know because they're right there on your tax return.
Yeah. Thank you, Nina.
Hey, Nina, that's a nice picture. Nice hairdo. Wow.
Can they check who pay taxes? Can't they check who pay the taxes?
Can they
Great
check
advice.
which taxes? Yeah, they can pull your tax returns. Who, if somebody really wants to find you, you're not hiding, y'all.
When you own a property and land trust with partners, how do all parties get the tax benefit?
I don't own any property with partners.
That's a good
Mm,
question, man.
yeah.
I don't have. Well, I got one or two this year with partners, so I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Well, when you do a tax return, when you do it, you just put on there. So I own some property with my IRA. So when I do my tax return, it'll be 60%. So if we made 10,000, then the profit for me is only 6,000. So you can put it right on there. It'll ask you for the ownership on your schedule. Then it's up to the other person to put the other 40%.
Dang, say you want to drop some love off. Dang, you man, I'm still a rookie with this thing. I don't even know how to set it up.
I think you gotta be a certain number before you can
Oh, do the love
do
off.
it. Yeah.
True. I have my house in a living trust, but I am the trustee. Should I change to another trustee?
I don't know anything about living trust, but I would not want to be the trustee of any of my stuff. I mean, for what? You still, then your name's on title.
Charles, oh my God, man. Charles, I totally forgot about you, man. Let's talk tomorrow. Man, yeah.
Which one is it? List stack. What are you talking? Oh, you talking about
Just list to list that.
what does that mean?
Like you find properties with like code enforcement, behind on
I
payments,
got you.
all
Yeah.
that different stuff.
That's a Mr. TE exclusive training.
Well, we look for stuff like this too, but I don't know where Charles got it from. But like you look for pre-foreclosure with liens or
Mm-hmm.
liens and other things. Make you think they super motivated, behind on taxes and code enforcement.
Got you.
We are here to serve. That is the mindset you have. Beach house number. Lost the beach house. My turn. Okay, let's get
Oh, that
this.
was my mentor. Yeah.
Turn suggests to use unlimited power alternatives.
Your attorney suggests you use a limited power of attorney to sign on your behalf instead of a trustee. What are your thoughts? Who's going to get the limited power of attorney? I don't know about that. I don't understand that one.
No, that one. Nina. How do you take
your existing name out of the property and to address what is the procedure?
Yeah, Nina, you got to come on that class tomorrow because it's not complicated, but you know it really need to be explained to you. That way you can change trustees anytime you want. Because keep in mind, guys, the trustee of your property is not the owner. They just the front man. They're the straw guy.
Employee. That employee.
Yeah, the employee. So you can hire and fire them at any time with a sheet of paper, baby.
That's
Your
right.
ass fired. Sign on a dotted line.
They even got to sign shit.
Well, I had to fire one, man. I had my auntie. Was that the first one? I think it was the first subject to I bought. She called talking junk. Well, you got my name on this house. This mess with my credit.
That's impossible.
I'm like, what the woman? Did you sign on any loans? Did you sign any loan document? Did anybody pull your credit? No. Oh my God. Man, I fired her so quick. I said, don't worry about it. Hey, you ain't gotta worry about it no more. Fire.
What was he saying? You couldn't have anything on her credit if she's just the trustee.
Man, she listened to other people, man.
Listen to broke people.
Yeah, man. I'm like, get the out of here. Bubba. What's up, Roundup fam? Let's see. What's up, Roundup fam? I closed my first lease option. I have the house in the trust, but I made myself the trustee. How do I change the trustee if I have your docs, Kris?
You're gonna do something, Lewis. Well, first of all, I want to applaud you for at least putting.
Congratulations, Lewis.
Yeah, man. Don't beat yourself up too much, dog.
Hey, you took action what a lot of people won't do, man. So
don't do
congratulations,
nothing.
Man.
Good. I'm not mad at you being the trustee, but all you got to do is do something. Use a doc called the successor trustee, assignment of successor trustee. It's in the doc packet, man. You just fill it out. Then you can get your title company or somebody to sign to do something called a corrective deed, taking you off title. That's real simple, my brother. Good job, brother. Good job.
Let's see. Yeah, congratulations, man. Let's see what this one. I'm crushing rolling tonight, Kris.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, I live in Cali and I want to do a subject to, but a lot of these homeowners in pre-foreclosure have high equity, like 200,000 and over. How can I structure these type of deals? Man, you better do a short sale, baby. If they said like that and there's no equity, you got a short seller.
She said it has high equity. 200,000 in equity.
Hey man, partner, hey, call me a Kris. We'll show you how to work them things.
You need to come up with some money. They're gonna need some money. They're not gonna give you the deed if they got 200,000 in equity. I don't see that happening.
Yeah, you know you gotta break bread. They probably gonna want about 40, 50 racks.
100, yeah, I would.
They may want 100.
You're gonna need some money, Dennis.
You're gonna strike that check, so Denise. Call it me a Kris, hey, or we'll partner with you.
Yeah, maybe.
And get to the money. But it gotta be worth it though.
Yeah, you got to come up with some money with that. Nobody's gonna give you a house where they got a bunch of meat on the bone. It just doesn't work like that.
Yep, because even that lady, we got 100,000 in equity. We gave her about $4,000.
Well, 100,000.
She's supposed to got 8, but she gave the realtor 4. Like, dang, you're so nice. Let's see.
Don't forget, TE family tomorrow, 2:00. Register. Get your documents. I'm gonna have my land trust masterclass tomorrow, Thursday, 2 p.m. So register. The link is in the chat there. Oh, now you don't even have to register. You can download my land trust doc packet for 50% off here.
Yeah, the link is in the description, guys. Let me see if I can post it again.
If you go,
bam. Jay, what's up, man? Shout out to Jay, man. He closed his first sale deal. Made him 14 grand. He over there in Hawaii balling. Jay, bring your boy's shirt back, man. He over there in Hawaii, man. He took the fam out to Hawaii.
Praise God. That is nice.
Yes, sir. That was first one, man. It took him about 5 or 6 months, but he made it happen.
Good for him.
Do you have any attorneys that understand land trust in state of California?
I got a client in the Bay Area. I can refer you to my boy Eric. You had to shoot me an email. I don't have it off the top of my head though. I'm going through problems with another deal in Cali right now where some attorneys do, some don't. So it's coast to coast. It's just not in Cali. Oh my Lord, D. Howard. I just closed a deal last week with my docs. Praise God. Why did my lawyer make me do a memorandum of trust? Do you know why? I do. D. Howard. They want to make sure that you, okay, I go through this a lot of times. D. Howard, tell us where you at. You know where D. Howard is, Eddie?
No.
D. Howard, tell me what state you're in. What happens is title companies or real estate for that matter speaks through documents, D. Howard. So if they close that deal and then next month the feds come in and they say, well, you closed this deal for 123 Trust. How do I know the beneficiaries wanted to do? How do I know that the trustee was acting on the fiduciary duty of the beneficiaries? And then they want to have a document that says, okay, here's the memorandum of trust saying that the beneficiaries allowing the trustee to sign, even though the trust agreement already says it. But with the trust agreement, you're just speaking verbal. With that memorandum, it says, I, Kris Haskins, allow Eddie to sign to buy this house today, as opposed to the trust agreement just says you can buy and sell real estate. So it's actually, D. Howard, it's protecting you. So don't feel bad. Yeah. Memorandum of trust. Matter of fact, we had to create that ourselves. I've had to sign several of those.
Yeah, me too. I got you another one, Chris. What attorney do you use?
Oh, you can just go to George Tillerson, or another one is Sandler Law out there, Lido Title. A couple of them out here.
Oh yeah, Daniel. Oh my God, I know them guys too, man.
What happened?
Oh man, so some guys I know, right? They be wholesaling. Good thing, man. People are recording this stuff now, right? So the lady, somebody came to. Okay, so some of the guys I know, they wholesale the property. They made like 40 grand, no, 40 or 50,000, right?
Happens.
So the lady got mad and went to the news station and told her they ripped off. They beat her down to her socks. She didn't know they were gonna make that much money off her property they took advantage of. But thank God, man. Shout out to John them. Thank God, man. They had her recorded. They recorded the whole thing, even at closing. The lady like, oh, thank God, y'all my saviors, everything. I love y'all. They've taken the lady to go get her medicine and everything. Thank you guys. I love you so much. All on video. They record like a lot of footage. So they couldn't do nothing to the people. They ain't beat the lady down or so. She just mad because they made a hell of a fire profit off of it. But
Seller's remorse.
yeah, man. Come on, man.
Seller's remorse, man.
I mean, look at this. I don't see nobody complain when they go to Walmart and get that shirt or that food or the canned goods. Do you think Walmart selling this stuff for free? Heck no. They the middleman. They getting a profit.
That's right.
Come on, man.
This buyer, seller's remorse.
Man.
No biggie.
Chris, do you still do trustee for individuals?
Yes, I was charging 100, but I gotta charge you $200. I will do it. It's just not worth my time. I will do it though. I will do it. Jason, thanks for asking. I charge $200. You FedEx it over. Matter of fact, I got one right here. Somebody sent me one. Came from, where's this from? Mystery declaration was this from California. So yes, if you need a trustee, I will be a trustee, but it's gonna be $200. So it's nothing. It's no money. As long as you can FedEx it, and I can just drop it back in the FedEx to you.
Let's see. Oh, Chris, just click on that link. Just Chris,
Hmm?
just click on that link I post.
Eddie, you got to put it in the bottom of the video description because you got it in the chat. The chat ain't gonna show up. You got to go ahead and copy and paste it on your video description too, if you want. If anybody wants to get the land trust doc packet,
Go back into the YouTube.
you got to go to your top right there where you see live, and there's a little drop down box. It'll say edit video. You can do it when the video's over though. You don't have to do it now.
Oh, it'll show up in there.
You can do it you can do it
Oh,
anytime.
edit right there. Bam.
Go to edit on YouTube and then go to details and put that link in there. Rounduppers if you want to get. Well, I guess this is the TE. Bam.
Hey man, stop trying to take my show over, Chris.
If you want to get my dot package, Eddie has a link. It is right here in the video description. 50% off of my land trust dot packs. You can follow along tomorrow for my land trust masterclass.
2 p.m. guys.
Jay, if the trustee is just an employee, how can they sell your property? Good question.
How can they sell it? Because they got the rights to sign off on it.
They're going right. That gum right.
Oh, I got another story, man. Well, I got some good ones. Hey, so it's two friends fell out, right? Two friends fell out because the guy had two properties in the trust, right? And the guy was being greedy, right? So he had two properties in the trust, but the properties was in one trustee name, both of the properties, right, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
So the guy sold the first property and told the trustee he was gonna break him off. He gave him $100, but the trustee was actually one of his partners, and he had helped rehab the house and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So he chunked him off, gave him $100. He was like, man. So that second property, since he didn't break bread on that one, guess what he did? Went and sold that one and took all the money. I was like, whoa.
There's a way around that too, though.
Yeah.
You got to put deed of trusts on all your property so the trustee can't sell all your stuff.
Put a deed of trust?
Put a mortgage on all your stuff.
Oh, yeah. Put a second.
There you go. Well, second or first, you don't got free and clear. You put your own deed of trust or your own mortgage on it so you can foreclose everybody back. If your trustee sells the house, you can go foreclose on a new owner and take it back. Oh my goodness, it's chess, y'all. Come on, it's chess.
What's up, Brandon? B Wig.
Hey, Brandon.
B Wig work. He do all kind of different marketing, man, for musicians.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, that's why I told you work with Jay Morrison on all that stuff. I gotta bring B Wig on here too, B. We gotta get you on here, man.
Yeah.
What's this one? Call all the lawyers in your area, the investor-friendly ones, eager to share your trust. Yeah. Mm-hmm. D. Howard said the deal was in MS.
Okay. I don't know if it doesn't matter if you're a land trust state or not. You can still do it. Yeah, but you should. What was his thing? I forgot what happened to him. What happened to him, Eddie?
Who?
Oh, he closed the deal last week. Yeah. Oh, memorandum of trust. That's right. Yeah, that's fine. You're good. D. Howard, you good, man. Mississippi.
Let me see who that. What up, Jerome? Danny Ramos, let's see. Danny, what's up? My service man. Daddy, watch it. Hey, that's it, man.
That's it. Okay. TE family, I'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Don't forget to download there's a link right there. Eddie's giving you 50% off of my land trust document packet. You're going to get my trust agreement, the deed, you're going to get the assignment of beneficial interest if you're wholesaling a land trust, because sometimes the bank won't allow you to wholesale a deal, right? So you have to wholesale the trust over, the successor trustee docs. Come on out, man. I'm going to go over all this stuff. Take about an hour, and they're going to go over 1 million questions, no doubt, at the end. I love the questions. The Q&A is my favorite part because I want to know, what are you guys thinking? How can we help you?
I love Q&A too because they keep you sharp too. Mm-hmm. And make you stay refreshed and all that stuff.
Chris, he just did it. Yep. I'm so happy for Chris. He just bought one in Maryland in a trust.
Kim, what's up, Kim? Hey guys, for real, like honest to God, man, on everything I love, please,
It's true.
please put your house in a trust. Cause I don't want to hear it, man. When somebody tighten you up, oh man, y'all told me that last month. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you, boy. People so happy these days, boy. You look at somebody too hard, you're gonna get a lawsuit. So you
Ron
better
said,
tighten up.
Ron said litigation is a tool.
Yeah, man. Man, I know some people. That's all they do is sue. They wake up in the morning looking for a lawsuit. Who that? Who that? You never don't want to work either, man.
No. All right, bro. Eddie, let me get these kids to bed.
All right, man. Y'all have a good night. Guys, thank you for tuning in. God bless you. Protect your properties.
That's right.
Peace.
All right, peace. I'll talk to you, Eddie.
All right.